everyone, Lucha Ranger here for yet another video on business. Have you ever wondered? Have you ever actually seen your parents, a lot of you parents, and I'm talking about growing up in poor areas of big cities. Now, where the Lucha Ranger is at, there's not really a whole lot of that, but yes, he is in a small city, and there is people that are struggling day to day. So the question is, why do people stay broke all the time? Well, a lot of that goes back. Let's do a little history with the Lucha Ranger here. Back when the Lucha Ranger was young out of high school, we were always taught, go to school, learn your ABCs, reading, writing, arithmetic. You go to college, you get a degree, you get a job, and you go to work. That was a life during the Lucha Ranger's young life. And that was fine back then. Most works were engineering, dirt digging, construction, janitorial, basic stuff. But nothing like it is today. It is so much different today. And to just go out and be broke. So being broke means, okay, yes, you're working. You're not on the street, you're working, you have a house or an apartment, you're paying rent, utilities, you get insurance for your car if you have one, gas, insurance on the car itself, just basic things. So you live paycheck to paycheck. What that means is you make your paycheck, you spend your bills, then all of a sudden, so you make $2,000. By the time all your bills are paid, you've got $600 left. And that's got to go 30 days or 31 days. And then you're not even cutting food. It's going to cost you $300 to $400 a month in food. Now all you do is you got $200 left. And then what do you do with it? There's nothing to do with it because there's other little things that you have to use that for. So you work paycheck to paycheck. You're broke. That's the definition of working while you're broke. The Lucha Ranger says, like he said in other videos, there's 2 links down there. Those companies will help you not be in this always staying broke system. And it's like I've said in the other videos, you've got to get to a system to where you invest your money. You've got to find that job that will make you the utmost money and what you can do with it. And most people, what they'll do, they live above their means and stay broke. Okay, yeah, all right, I'm going to stay broke, but at least I'm going to be comfortable. No, guys. You've got to live as cheap as you can if you're not at home. Now remember, young people that live at home, you won't have this stress. You won't have to worry about being broke because you're investing your money and you're going to have it ready for you. But if you're not that, if you're the 30-year-old that's out there just doing it, you can't live above your means. A prime example is the government shutdown right now. You know there's 500,000 workers that are not getting a paycheck? Sure, they will get their back pay. When the shutdown is over, they'll get their back pay and everything will be fine. But right now, it's the end of the month. If they haven't put money aside for this rainy day, guess what? Mortgages are going to be due. Insurance, car, you're going to fall behind. You don't want to be in that stressful situation. That's why you invest. This is why people stay broke, because they live above their means. So instead of going to Texas Roadhouse 2 times a week and eating a $25 steak, go to Burger King and have yourself, a Whopper and fries and everything for $5 or $6. You take that money that normally you waste on stupidity, take that money and invest it into something. Invest it into the bank. Get that compound interest going. Get that in those investments. Find that little cheap stock, whatever. Make that money work. Get it out there and have it working for you. Don't just give it to the landlord and whoever else. You've got to live within your means. And then as you build your financial empire, then you can tell the landlord and everything else, I'm moving on up in the world, baby, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. So I go up. But always remember to not stay broke. You have to be smart. You have to go out there and invest your money. put it into places to where you won't be in that situation. That's why that's what the 9-to-5 rut system is. Go to work, okay, and basically you can take it this way. What do you do for your life? You work, you pay taxes, then you die. That's the basic life in America, okay? That's what the average American does. You don't want to be the average American. The people at the bottom of this video with those links, they're not going to teach you to be average Americans. They're going to teach you to be fantastic Americans, financially free Americans. That's what we want in America. Be financially free. So don't be the one to work to be broke all the time. Work for your future. Your future is where it's at. Lucha Ranger, out of here.